Hello and welcome to That Was Golf. My name is Calum MacVicar. Thank you very much for joining us on this episode of the Weekly Review. While most of golf's main media was focused on matters in Augusta this weekend, many of the other golfing tours from around the world were still playing for prizes and Order of Merit points. We start this week on the Nordic Golf League, where it was the Sand Valley Open, held at Sand Valley Golf Resort in Pasalek, Poland. Winning here was Albin Tiden. Albin Tiden claimed his second win of the season on the Nordic Golf League, shooting rounds of 67, 66 and 68 on the par 72 Sand Valley Golf Resort course, to finish on 15 under and 3 shots ahead of Kim Koivu. Koivu finished as runner-up after failing to capitalise on his incredible opening round of 9 under 63. After this win, Albin Tiden sits firmly in the top spot on the Nordic Golf League Road to Europe standings for the season. On the Pro Golf Tour, it was the Red Sea Ain Sokna Open, held at the golf club Ain Sokna in Ain Sukna, Egypt. Winning here was Christoph Ullners. Christoph Ullners produced a final round masterclass at the Ain Sokna Golf Club, producing a round of 62 10 under par, which included 8 birdies on the back 9 and equalled the course record. Ullner's remarkable final round started 5 shots behind the leaders and ended with him 5 shots ahead of those leaders. Round 2 leaders Mauro Gilardi and Ken Martin Su could only manage rounds of even par in the final round, leaving them on tied second on 11 under as Ullners finished on 16 under par, improving his place up 14 places on the season's Order of Merit to the top of the table. On the KLPGA, it was the Fujifilm Studio Alice Ladies Open, held at Ishizaka Golf Club in Hatoyama, Hiki District, Saitama, Japan. Winning here was Chia Yen Wu. A first win of the season and 6th win of her career for Chia Yen Wu was captured with rounds of 68, 68 and 70 at the par 72 Ishizaka Golf Club. Yen Wu finished 2 shots ahead of Shuri Sakuma and LPGA star Aki Iwai in second place. Yen Wu now moves up to 6th place in the season's Order of Merit standings after 6 events played. Final top 10 in Saitama was first place on 10 under and winning the tournament Chia Yen Wu. Tied second on 8 under was Akai Iwai and Shuri Sakuma. Solo 4th on 7 under was Eri Akoyama. Tied 5th on 6 under was Ryo Takeda, Nanoko Inagaki, Mitsuki Kobayashi, Rin Yoshida, and Yuka Yasuda, and tied 10th on 4 under was Shiho Kuwaki, Keno Nakamura, Sayaka Teruaka, and Ahi Takano. On the Annika Women's All-Pro Tour, it was the Lake Charles Championship held at Contraband Bayou Golf Club in Lake Charles, Los Angeles, USA. Winning here was Caitlin Papp. In the opening event on the Annika Women's All-Pro Tour, Caitlin Papp bested Jasmine Liu over 5 playoff holes after the pair finished on 11 under par for the tournament. Rounds of 71, 67, 66 and 69 at the par 71 Contraband Bayou Golf Club saw Papp claim the tied top spot on the final leaderboard before winning the playoff and claiming her first prize as a professional. Over on the Professional Golf Tour of India, it was the Andhra Open, held at East Point Golf Club in Visakhapatnam, India. Winning here was Kalin Joshi. Kalin Joshi secured his 7th win on the PGTI, finishing on 9 under par, 4 shots ahead of Akshay Sharma in second place. With only 13 of the 130-player field finishing the tournament under par, Joshi's rounds of 68, 68, 70 and 69 at the par 71 course make for impressive reading as the only player to have 4 rounds under par. The win sees Joshi move up to 12th in the season's Order of Merit, with 1 win and 2 top 10s to his name after 6 events played. Over on the Alps Golf Tour, it was the Via Paradiso Alps Open, held at Via Paradiso Golf Club in Cornate d'Adda, Italy. Winning here was Alexander van der Moten. A wire-to-wire victory was a memorable way for Alps Golf Tour rookie Alexander van der Moten to make his first win on the tour. A very accomplished finish of 14 under par for the young Frenchman who made his way onto the tour via Q School included an opening flawless 67 bogey-free 5 under par in round 1, a 65 7 under in round 2 which featured an albatross on the par 5 11th, and a final round of 72 under par, a finish which saw him 3 shots ahead of Robert Moran and Pablo Alperi in tied second, with the latter of the two setting a new course record in round 2 with a 64 8 under par. Van der Moten moves up to 4th place in the season's order of merit thanks to this win. Final top 10 at the Via Paradiso Golf Club was first place on 14 under and winning the tournament, Alexander van der Moten. Tied second on 11 under, Robert Moran and Pablo Alperi. Solo 4th on 10 under, Tom Gaunt. Solo 5th on 8 under, Archie Smith. Tied 6th on 7 under was Juan Salama Monsalve, Nicolas Calvet, Michel Ortolani, and Javier Calez Roman. And tied 10th on 6 under was Manuel Morrigan, Andrea Romano, Mason Isom, and Flavio Michetti. Over on the KLPGA, it was the IM Financial Open, held at Golf Zone Country Seonsan, Gumi City, Gyeongsangbuk-do in South Korea. Winning here was Kim Min-sol. Kim Min-sol picked up a 3rd career victory on the KLPGA thanks to a wire-to-wire performance at the IM Financial Open. Finishing 4 shots ahead of a trio of players in tied 2nd place, Min-sol shot rounds of 66, 71, 69 and 71 to achieve her final score of 11 under par for the tournament and move up to 3rd place in this season's order of merit. Over on the Japan Golf Tour, it was the Token Homemate Cup held at Token Tado Country Club in Nagoya, Kuwana, Mie Prefecture, Japan. Winning here was Tomohiro Ishizaka. In the final round of play at the Token Homemate Cup, Tomohiro Ishizaka and Yuki Inamori jumped from tied 3rd and tied 14th respectively to tied 1st, finishing on 9 under par and entering a playoff. Inamori, who had played sublimely in the final round, shooting a bogey-free 65 6 under, eventually ran out of steam, losing on the 2nd playoff hole to Tomohiro Ishizaka. This is Ishizaka's first win on the Japan Golf Tour and moves him up to tied 1st in this year's Order of Merit standings. And finally this week we wrap up with the Masters, which was held at Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, USA. Winning here was Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy becomes only the 4th ever player to win the Masters in back-to-back years, joining Jack Nicklaus, Sir Nick Faldo and Tiger Woods in this very exclusive of clubs. After setting the largest 36-hole lead in Masters history, McIlroy looked to be cruising to his 2nd green jacket, but a round 3 73 1 over left the door open for Cam Young, Sam Burns and Shane Lowry, all within a couple of shots heading into the final round. Any chance of an upset to the Northern Irishman's back-to-back feet were doused early on, with the charging players of round 3 falling under the final round Augusta pressure. Despite a very scenic bogey on the 18th for Rory, he still managed to finish the tournament with a 1-shot lead over world number 1 Scottie Scheffler, who had jumped up the leaderboard to 2nd place. Earlier in the week, Aaron Rai was winner of the par 3 contest, shooting 6 under par, but didn't fare as well in the actual tournament, shooting 5 over and finishing solo 48th. And for another week, that was golf. Thank you so much for listening in to this episode. If you like what we do here at That Was Golf, be sure to follow us on our socials and make sure to subscribe to the podcast to stay up to date with all future episodes, released every Tuesday, 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time.